Good. Hi, good afternoon, Nischay.
Good afternoon, sir.
You can hear me? Yes,
Yeah,
I can also hear you. Perfect, Nischay. So, how was your dinner last night?
dinner.
Did you actually do that?
I tried
Changing
to,
the
but
seats?
no one would listen to me.
Okay, so did you ask them that why they don't want to change their seats?
No reply.
No. See, people feel comfortable when they are in rapport. So they are in rapport with that chair, and that also works as an anchor.
So, how was your day, sir?
Mind is full of excitement. You know what is my life purpose? My life purpose is empowering and inspiring people to live better lives in every possible way, no matter what, whatever it takes. Do you think that you exactly feel that way when we connect? That I'm actually empowering and inspiring you to live a better life in every possible way, no matter what, whatever it takes.
Like, I am getting enlightened by you. Like, a lot of things I did not know, I know now. I know how to notice changes in myself, others. So,
Okay,
I'd say yes.
good. Anything specific? Anything specific?
Specific meaning?
Anything specific which you'd observe after interacting with me and after applied some learnings in your own life
Yeah,
or
like
in your
how
own day-to-day
to.
activities?
The one thing that I observed most was like how to adjust to what people are saying and how do I say things to them. That was like
Mm-hmm.
the best thing I observed. Most
Okay.
notable change.
All right. Any specific incident which happened which you can recall and discuss? Like a story that this has happened, then this has happened. This is what he said, and this is what I say. Anything like that?
No, nothing like that exactly.
Okay. Because see, in one of the sessions we'll talk about metaphors, metaphor, and these are called transformational metaphors. So metaphors are stories,
Mm.
and these stories they transform people's life. So that's why these stories are very important to thinking about, to be very specific about a very specific event and presence of very specific people, presence of exactly the kind of conversation which was going on between these two people or three people. What A said, what B said, what C said, was it a response or a reaction? Those things matter. With the only thing that human beings do is either they react or they respond. It's like when you're inviting your family members to change the seats on the dinner table, where they're responding or they're reacting. So if they react, if they respond, they will say, no, I'm okay with this. And if they react, then they will ask you all the different questions. They will look at you with a uh, curiosity. What is happening? Why is this guy saying to do this? So how they were responding or reacting. This is the observation that you need to focus on. When we are talking about observation, what we are talking about is three things: observe, calibrate, or sorry, observe, connect, and calibrate. That's how you can study human beings easily. What were their eye movements during those situations when you're asking that कि आज तो इस सीट पे मैं ही बैठूंगा, बाकी आप लोग सोच लो कहाँ बैठ रहे हो. What was their reaction? How they were looking at each other, or they were looking at you, what where they were looking at, what were their eye movements, what were their body movements, were they uh, in rapport with you or not? Like whatever you were doing, were they doing that same thing? अगर आप खड़े हो तो वो भी खड़े हैं, अगर आप हाथ ऐसे करो तो वो भी ऐसे कुछ कर रहे हैं. Probably they are not doing that, but you can do that. When the other person is doing whatever they are doing, इसको हम बोलते हैं mirroring. Mirroring is one of the ways to set up rap. Mirroring and
It
matching.
annoys the other person a lot.
The other person should not know. If it annoying the other person, then that person is observing you rather than you observing them. So, for example, exactly what they were doing, if you also do something similar, जरूरी नहीं कि exactly वही करना है. So, अगर वो चाय पी रहे हैं तो आप पानी पियो. It's like that. Or if they are playing with, there's a pen in a hand or doing something with something in their hand, you can also pick something in your hand. You can play with that. जरूरी नहीं कि वो जो कर रहा है आपको exactly वही करोगे. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं. What is required is that whatever that person is doing, you're doing something similar to that. For example, you're sitting across a person, now he wears a specs, pair of specs. तो मान के जब उसने ऐसे चश्मा खोला, अब आपके पास तो चश्मा है नहीं, तो आप कैसे करोगे? So वहाँ पे what you can do something. You can just probably, if you have a pen in your pocket, you just take out the pen, or maybe you just pick up something from the table, something which was there between you and that other person. So when he is taking the specs in his hand, you just pick up something. That's how you build rapport. So you don't even need to talk, but it happens. If you know the representation system, you can use the same representation system to connect with them. If you know that in Tele visual is important, you'll talk about the visual part. You'll use all the visual words to talk to them. If auditory is important, you are using all the auditory words to talk to them. If you discover the kinesthetic is important, everything's feelings for them, you can use those feeling kinds of words. And if that person is talking about right, wrong, yes, no, then he is the auditory digital kind of person. तो उनके लिए आप कुछ भी बात करोगे तो आपको right wrong बोलना पड़ेगा. You have to actually say right, yes, yeah, you got that. Do you mean this? And you can be in that rapport with that person. It's just a matter of practice. And if you start with small practice throughout the day, eventually you will become very good at it. And at one day, it will become your unconscious competence. You don't even know that you have that competence. You're applying it right, left, and center just like that, and things are happening the way you want them to happen. Okay, so good that things are happening for you and you're finding it very exciting, very interesting. And I'm also happy that I'm conducting this course for the first time online. And thankfully, at least there is one person who is there in the course and he's enjoying it. He's actually finding it valuable. This is a big honor for me. I just want to thank you for that, that you have taken it so seriously. You're working on it. You're discovering yourself. And not only that, you are absolutely committed to make your life better. And that's what I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Nischay? So it's my way of expressing my thanks to you. So thank you that you are focusing on yourself and giving full value to your time and to the effort that you're putting in to be in the sessions, to put the learnings in the session in your real life and actually making things better for you, for and all the people who are around you. Okay, thank you for that. So
Thank you.
today our topic is Circle of influence. Okay, the circle of influence is something very interesting and exciting. So wherever you're sitting right now, find a place near you where you can draw a circle. It can be of any shape, but let us pick up circle as the shape. Okay, imagine where you can draw a circle, and the circle is big enough where you can get in and small enough to keep you there. So you got the circle, right? The diameter of the circle will be such that it's easy to get in and easy to stay there without feeling discomfort, without feeling any form of discomfort. Okay, so that should be the radius or circumference of the circle, so that you can easily get in there and you can stay there without any disturbance, without any distraction. Okay, now think about the circle. You actually create that circle, draw a circle there, that imaginary circle. You also figure out how thick that circle is, that the thickness of the border of the circle, and you add a color to it. So this is your circle of influence, and this is a magic circle. And I'm telling you, you will be totally taken aback at how powerful it is. It's a very powerful way of using anchors. Whatever we done yesterday, that was just a thought. It's just firing an anchor using your gestures, hand gestures, or maybe facial gestures. But what we are talking about is a circle of influence. It's far more powerful than that. And when you apply your circle of influence with the anchoring of hand gestures, it's so damn powerful that you can't even imagine how you can take things in control. Okay, and we'll experience it today a little bit. Okay, it's full of magic, so be prepared to be that magician. NLP, my mentors used to say that NLP in magic and you are the magician. That's he used to say. Everybody, to all of us, that NLP is magic and you are the magician. And they also say that whatever works is NLP. So don't get into the jugglery part of it. Don't get into the jargons. Jargons you may relate or may not relate. That really doesn't matter. What matters is that you got that message or not. That's it. Are you verbally, vocally, and visually applying those knowledge? That's it. If you can do that, verbal, vocal, and visualization. Visually, verbally, vocally. If you can do that, and if you can make things work, the job is done. Okay, so don't need to figure out whether it is this feature or that feature, whether it is anchor or repo or conscious incompetence, or whether it is calibration. Really do not matter. It really doesn't matter. What matters is whether it is working for you or not. Like the way you learned how to ride a bicycle. Initially you learned everything, कि ये साइकिल का हैंडल है, ये सीट है, ये बैक सीट है, ये these are supporting wheels, there are two wheels, there's this chain, there's this pedal, you learned all of them. But now when you ride the cycle, do you really think about it, that whether you're applying the brakes or not, and what kind of brake it is, whether it is a left brake or right brake, front brake or back brake, whether you're putting it on the right gear or not, if it's a cycle with multiple gears. ये सब हम सोचते नहीं. That is exactly how NLP is going to work for you when you practice it. So practice करना बहुत जरूरी है. And one way to practice it is, as I shared with you, on the dining table. That is just one way to do it. Just discover what happens. It's just you take a seat and you say, I will sit here. And just see what other three are doing. Because somebody has to compromise his or her seat. आप ऑब्जर्व करो वहां पे उस वक्त क्या हो रहा है. Probably they will be talking to each other. Whatever they are doing, you just observe them. Just notice what kind of words they are using in their conversation, whether they're using but, if also or not. Yeah, somebody is saying something, probably the other person is saying but. So whatever the first person said, the second person completely negated the whole thing. And actually the first person now gets irritated. है ना, बोले तुम यहाँ पे बैठो, बोले तुम भी तो यहाँ पे बैठ सकती, तुम क्यों नहीं बैठ रही? Okay, just observe them and then see what happens, because at that moment they're completely out of rapport, and everybody wants to get into rapport, so everybody wants to sit on their favorites. All right, somebody has to compromise. So observe it. Okay, so let us come to the circle of influence. So wherever you are sitting, just create a circle of influence close to you on the floor, preferably on the floor, and you can visualize it as how thick it is and what is the color of that circle. Okay, so three things. The circle should be big enough to accommodate you and small enough to keep you comfortable. It has to have a border, a thick border. Thickness is your choice, how much thick you want to keep it, and it has to have a color. These three things are zaruri. Only then you can visualize. It's just like a hoop. Okay, visualize it. Now, that circle is what represents whatever you want to feel like at any given point of time. Okay, now imagine, let us go to the yesterday's case. Your mid-off and mid-off, mid-off and long on. So when you're in the mid-off, what we did yesterday was we imagined a situation, and the situation was that this is the last ball of the over, and the team which is batting, they just need 4 runs to win. If they score 3, it will be a tie. If they score 4, they will win. Okay, so this is where things are right now, and the bowler is getting ready to bowl. You are standing in the mid-off, and you are expecting the ball to come to you because you know that you are the best fielder in the field, and they put you there because they expect that the batsman will hit in that direction only, because most of the time he hits in that direction. He will make an attempt to pull the ball above your head. So it's the responsibility of the bowler to bowl it in such a way such that he fails to do that and he actually shoots the ball. And when he strikes the ball, it is coming to you on ground. And everybody on the ground, all those thousands of spectators, they know that you are very good at that position and you will definitely stop the ball. And when this bowler bowled the ball, that batsman actually hit the ball and the ball was actually coming in your direction. Maybe a little bit this side or that side, but you actually moved and you stopped the block. That moment, whatever was your excitement moment, how much excited you were, you just intensify it. And then you fire that anchor. And probably this is the anchor you talked about, something like this. Huh? And then we did it thrice. And then we created a break state. By the break state, I just talked about what is your favorite subject. That's what I asked you. And then I also asked you what is your favorite subject academically. So initially you said sports, then you talked about football, then you talked about cricket, and then from there we moved to your favorite subject of study. Okay, and then that is called a break state. So we created a break state, and then we came back to the game again, where I said that now you are in this long on position, because everybody knows that this batsman will hit on the long on side. So most likely he will put all his attempt to strike a 6. So even if he tries it, and if the ball stays within the boundary, everybody knows on the ground that Nischay can stop the ball. Either he will take the catch or he'll stop the ball. So that's why Nischay has been asked to go there and field. Now Nischay doesn't like that position. So what Nischay did, the moment Nischay sat there, he fired that anchor for a few seconds, so that now he knows that it really doesn't matter on which position I am in the field. The only thing matters is that this batsman is going to hit the ball in my direction and I'm going to stop it. That's why I'm here. Universe has chosen me to be here because it is my game, and thousands of people are watching. And that's how Nischay created a liking for that position as well. And now Nischay knows that wherever he is being asked to field throughout the ground, wherever he is asked to field, whichever be the position, he will be always at his best. And it really doesn't matter whether he is at mid off or square leg. That's what we created, right?
It's like
Now
imagining
we
that gives me like a thrill.
now we'll take it to the next level. And this is really, really powerful. I'm telling you. This is so powerful that it will blow your mind. Okay. It won't be just thrilling, it will blow your mind. It's real, correct? All right. So we created that circle.
Yes.
Okay. And exactly you can visualize that circle, right? You can see that circle there. You
Yes.
know
I'm
how
sitting
big it is,
inside it.
and you should not move inside it right now. You'll move inside it later. But you just check that yes, that is big enough to move inside easily, and small enough to keep yourself comfortable there. And you know how thick it is, and you also know the color of that circle. Okay. Okay. Now we will use this for the same example, for the same situation. Okay. So you imagine the same situation, that you are standing in that position, and this circle is just somewhere near you, but you know that circle is there, but you're standing in that position, and same situation, the last ball of the over, the last ball of the innings, the last ball of the game, and the team that is batting, they have to score 4 to win the game. They can score 3 to a tie. If they score less than 3, they lose it. And the batsman who is actually batting right now, he is very good at pulling shots towards mid-off. And everybody knows on the ground, Nischay is the best fielder at the moment. He is always the best. And not only that, this position is the one which he actually feels the best. Nobody can even think of like shooting a ball, striking a ball in that direction, and then expecting to take a run. Okay, so that's what Nischay is in that position. In other position, there may be a possibility they can still take a run, but when Nischay is there in the mid off, and if the batsman plays the ball towards mid off, there's the least possibility he can take a run. Okay, so this is the situation, and bowler will naturally bowl such a way such that the batsman actually hits the ball in the mid off region, and now the bowler is about to start his run. So the bowler has started taking his run, and he bowled. The batsman had no choice but to strike the ball in the same direction where Nischay is. So he actually pulled the ball towards mid off. He couldn't pull it up, so it was on the ground. It is coming very close to Nischay. Nischay is moving towards the ball, and he actually stopped the ball. The moment he stops the ball, he just jumps into that circle. So you now just jump into that circle. You actually jump into that circle right now. And stay in that circle for 10 to 15 seconds till you cool down. Because now the ball is in your hand, you're already excited. Everybody is running towards you, all the fielders are running towards you. So you have to be there straight. Cool down, cool down, cool down, cool down. Stay in that circle for 10 to 15 seconds. That's it. And once you cool down, come out of the circle. And as you come out of that circle, just relax. Relax for another 10-15 seconds, then come back. And as you come back, just let me know that you have come back.
Yeah, I came out.
You came back? Cool. Now we'll do it again. Okay. The only difference is that now you're in a different stadium. The stadium is not the same. Probably previous one you may be in, say, Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Now you're in Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. You're playing against another team. There's another batsman. The situation is exactly the same. The last ball of the over, they have to score a 4 to win, and they can score a 3 to tie. This batsman is very good at shooting ball towards the gaps, towards the mid-off region. And everybody knows that Nischay is the best fielder over there. So even if the batsman finds the gap, chances are very high Nischay will cover that gap and stop the ball. He will make full attempt, whatever it takes. If it requires to jump, he will jump. Okay, he will swing. He might swing for 8 to 10 feet to stop the ball. That's good. Nischay is in that position. Okay, everybody knows about it. The whole stadium is cheering. Okay, so cheers are allowed both for the batsmen and the bowlers and the fielders. The bowler is also a very good one. He knows how to bowl, and he will bowl in such a way towards the off stump that this guy will actually hit the ball and it will come towards offside, towards the mid of region. Okay, everybody is excited. Nischay is also excited, and Nischay is looking at that circle of influence. That circle, which is the one which always keeps him on its toe. The circle is just next to him. Okay. Now, the bowler bowls the ball. The batsman hits the ball. And surprisingly, it is coming towards the direction where Nischay is. Now, Nischay doesn't know what is happening. He just jumps because everything has happened in a fraction of a second. He just jumps, he stops the ball, and the team wins the game. The moment it happened, Nischay just jumps, get in back into their circle of influence once again. Now Nischay is just waiting for others to come towards him. And he's cooling down, cooling down, cooling down. He's so excited about the whole thing. He's thanking everybody, including that circle of influence, that thank you so much that you are always next to me whenever I needed you. And the moment I got inside you, I can get all those vibrations which I need. Thank you so much. So Nischay is back into the circle. He's there for another 10-15 seconds. And as he slows down, now he is feeling comfortable that now I should make a move. थोड़ा सा आस पास चलता हूँ because people are coming towards me, so even I have to move a little bit towards them with excitement. So now Nischay is moving out of the circle once again and taking a break for another 15-20 seconds, maybe half a minute. And as you complete this slowing down process, come back to the same place once again. And as you come back, just let me know that you have come back. By the way, that circle of influence is still at the same place and you can still see it. It's absolutely visible to you. Exactly the same size, exactly the same thickness and exactly the same color. It's still there and you can see it. And you're so excited about it. So as you feel relaxed, you come back and let me know. So let me know when you come back.
Yeah, I'm back, sir. I was speaking. I don't think you heard me.
No, I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what you are saying?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool, cool. So Nischay, now got that circle of influence. Now we'll apply it. Okay. Now imagine a real life situation, which is something where it's almost the same situation. The only thing is that now you have been asked to field in the square leg region. Forget about long arm. So square leg. Okay. Or maybe deep square leg. Because this guy is like Rohit Sharma. He can pull towards deep square leg. He can pull a 6 or he can pull a 4. Okay. So naturally you have been asked to field in the deep square leg region. And you imagine that this circle of influence, since it is imaginary, you can you can just put your hand like this towards the circle of influence, and you can imagine that that circle becomes small and comes to your hand. You just draw that circle of influence back into your hand and hold it like this. It's all there in your mutti. Okay, just imagine that. It's just like you just put your hands like this and you just do this and it comes to your fist, and it's in your hand now. Okay, now we are creating magic. So this is a circle of influence which you can put anywhere when you want to put it, just like this, and you can take it back whenever you want to take it back. Okay. So now what we'll do is you just take it back, just take it in a hand, put it in a, fold it in a hand, put it in a fist, and then put it in a pocket of your shorts or pocket of your trousers. Just put it in a pocket, release it and leave it there. Okay. Can you feel that it is actually happening with you right now? That we actually put it in that pocket. Done.
Mm.
Okay. So Nisha is in the playground now. So this is the last ball of the over, and all of a sudden he has been asked to change the position in the field, and he has been asked to go to the square leg, deep square leg. So what Nisha is doing, since till he was in that mid of position, the circular influence was just next to him. So what he did, he just used his hand, he picked up the circular influence, he put it in his trousers pocket, and he moved to the square leg region. The moment he reached the square leg region, what he did, he just took it out from his pocket and spread it on the field. And the first thing that he did is, before moving to the exact spot where he's supposed to be in the field, he just put that circle of influence there. उसको उसने वहीं पे रखा, and he got into that circle of influence first before doing anything else. Okay, so you imagine that you have moved to that zone of the field. The fielders were rearranged. You're there, and you again you put that circle of influence in front of you at the same spot, exactly that same spot where you're going to stand, and you just got inside it before anything happens, even before the bowler bowls. We are very clear this is where you have to field right now. So what you did, you just put your circle of influence there and just got inside and stand inside. And now imagine this situation. The last ball of the over. And a batsman like Rohit Sharma is batting. And everybody knows that if a ball is given to him in a way which is almost over his head, and a little bit short, he will hit the ball towards the deep square leg zone only. तो bowler ने उस ball को ऐसे किया so that he hits the ball. He actually hit the ball, but he couldn't hit it for a six. So naturally the ball is coming down the ground. Okay, so here the situation. So the bowler has started bowling, and Nischay is in his circle of influence. The entire stadium is crowded. The crowd is shouting like crazy, but no sound is coming to Nischay's ears. The only thing that he was waiting to hear is the sound of the strike that bat strikes the ball. He just want to hear that sound. So he's unable to hear any other sound, despite there is so much of noise. Okay, the bowler has started his run up. The bowler bowled the ball, and this guy pulled the shot towards deep square leg. It passed the square leg umpire. Now it is coming towards Nischay. And oh my God, he just stopped it. You won the game. So Nischay is super excited, but now he's coming down because he knew that he has the power to switch on it whenever he wants it. And then he's looking back to the circle of influence once again, thanking the circle of influence, and then again pulled it back and put it in his pocket. This game खत्म हो गया, purpose खत्म हो गया. And now Nischay knows whenever he's on a field and wherever he is being asked to field, the only thing that he needs to do is to take out his circle of influence and use it. And he can use it even when he is going for a batting. उसको पता है कि अगर मैंने यहाँ पे इसको खोल दिया और मैं यहाँ पे खड़ा हो गया, so things will be in my control.
Hmm.
Okay. So Nischay, what is your
Yeah.
experience? What are you experiencing? With this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself?
I'm feeling like, how do I express? Empowered.
And you know, Nischay, you can create multiple spheres of influence, multiple circles of influences, multiple circles, multiple squares of influence, multiple pentagons of influence. The only thing is that they will be different thickness and they will be different color. Many a times it can be only one, a single enough, which is covering most of them. And now you don't even need to put it in a pocket. The moment you just do it like this, it goes inside you. It's like a magic. It stays there in your hand, but your hand doesn't know. And whenever you need to open it, you just open it. You put it on the ground, it opens there, you get inside it, you stand inside it, you just stay there for a few seconds and you're ready.
Yeah.
And you can use it for many other anchoring processes.
Hmm.
Not only on the cricket ground, but in every ground that you can think of. Everywhere, wherever you need to use that, you can use that. It gives us it gives you a sense of like a Superman. You know what happens? The best thing that your subconscious does is that it gets a message that if I have done it in the past, I can do it again. And now it has become so unconscious for me that I'm not even aware of that. I'm conscious. I'm actually aware of this competency. So it has become an unconscious competence for
Yeah.
me. It's just like I got it. And where I want to apply it, I can apply. Okay.
Hmm.
So NLP is magic. And you are the magician. When you are applying NLP for yourself, you are the magician. And that's how you create magic. Anytime, anywhere, no matter what, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's close these chapters here, this session here. Stay in this awareness for some time. Don't talk to anybody. Just stay in this awareness for some time. Just let that energy being absorbed inside your body, because these are very high vibration energies, supremely high vibration energy. You are attracting these energies sitting in Poland and far away from New Delhi, Noida. That's how universe works. Okay. So Just stay in this vibration for some time. Don't talk to anybody, and just stay in this vibration for yourself till you can actually figure out that it works magic for you. You can look around and you might be seeing a lot of opportunities where you can apply this magic. All right. So that's it for today. And the dining table thing, now you know what I'm talking about, right? Before you sit on that chair, you make sure that that chair is inside that circle. And then you sit there. And then you see what happens. Okay.
Hmm.
So this circle of influence can be for fun also. That I just want to feel light. I just want to uh, enjoy this moment in my own way without hurting anybody. So you create a circular influence for that also with a different kind of with a different circle with different shape, different thickness, different color, and use it only for fun, entertainment. So it's like whenever you are not feeling happy about certain things, you are feeling bored, and you just want to bring in some fun, bring in some excitement in yourself. Just take it out from inside you, throw that circle of influence there, get inside that circle of influence for 10-15 seconds, and you are done. You will be automatically moved into that fun and entertainment zone. And once you're done, you come out of that circle, pick it back, put it in a pocket, and go ahead. Right?
Yeah.
Abracadabra, gilly gilly, foo. Okay. Bye bye.
But